Come read with me. 212, The Extra Degree by Sam Parker. How to achieve results beyond your wildest expectations. Day one of my journey. I received this book today from my manager, and which he does seem like he will be a mentor of mine, which is interesting because he was aggy, very aggy at first. But now that I'm learning more, I'm like, you're interesting, sir. So at 211 degrees, water is hot. At 212 degrees, it boils. And with boiling water comes steam. And with steam, you can power a train. 1 degree. Applying 1 extra degree of temperature to water means the difference between something that is simply very hot and something that generates enough force to power a machine. A beautifully uncomplicated metaphor that ideally should feed our every endeavor consistently, pushing us to give the extra effort in every task, action, and effort we undertake. 212 serves as a forceful drill sergeant with its motivating and focused message while adhering to a scientific law, a natural law. It reminds us that seemingly small things can make tremendous differences. So simple is the analogy that you can stop reading right now. Walk away with the opening thought firmly planted in your mind and benefit from it for the rest of your life. Which is true. That right there in itself I was like, I'm done. I don't need to read the book. Understood. Got it, right? But the minister always talks about that too. When in the Nation of Islam, they talk about how the men sit on one side, women sit on one side. Because sit a man and a woman together, boy. And these days, sit a man and a man together, woman and woman, anything can just start bubbling and boiling. But it's not enough yet to make it steam. But what is it that makes it enough to make it steam? Alright. That's the purpose of this book. To help you internally define and take ownership of the most fundamental principle behind achieving life results beyond your expectations. A simple idea with a singular focus on actionable focus. 212. It's this dramatic 3 numbers joined together to form 1. Yeah, I can see that. 2, 1, 2. That's 3 numbers formed together to form 1, 212. Crystallizing a message that absolutely assures life-altering positive results for those who choose to apply it. 212. Still looking for the silver bullet or quick fix to achieving great results? Stop. Reams of material are written and taught with an approach to reaching an end by close to effortless means, and more will be written. Advertising messages continually promote methods of achieving end results with little or no effort. And this material and these messages are so effective that in too many cases, people will work harder to avoid the extra effort than actually applying the extra effort that will produce the originally desired outcome. We gonna have to run it back. I read this to my daughters tonight, and we read this page over and over, and then we started playing. But you get the point. It says this material, these messages are so effective that in many cases, people will work harder to avoid the extra effort than actually applying the extra effort that will produce the original desired outcome. That's crazy. Great material with solid approaches to results have also been created and taught. Unfortunately, in so many cases, action on the part of the reader, student, is the missing ingredient. We're going to run that part back again. Great material with solid approaches to results have also been created and taught. Unfortunately, in so many cases, the action on the part of the reader, the student, is missing the ingredient. And of those individuals who do take action, there's an even smaller number who give the extra effort necessary to reach their originally desired results. Books are purchased, programs are attended, and clubs are joined with wonderful intentions of putting forth the effort to achieve only to end in another block of time invested half-heartedly with appropriately corresponding results. Why? Why would anyone enter into an activity with anything but a commitment to achieve the objective of that activity? Not a desire to achieve the objective, but a commitment. 212 is not only a message of action, it's a message of persistent and additional action. The continual application of heat, effort to whatever task or activity you undertake in order to achieve not only the primary objective you seek. Which makes sense why I was handed this book as I was walking out. They was like, in case you think you got it today, put more fire. Put more foot to the fire. So that way you can really get it, Justine. And I was like, okay. Do my brain hurt right now? Yes. Do my body hurt? No, I'm not physically tired. Like, I normally would have been moving around a lot more today. So if anything, I feel that lactic acid, like, girl, what's up? We ain't moving like we need to be moving. So I feel that. But I do feel mentally drained. So I just wanted to finish stretching my brain and read tonight and then get in the bed. So it's a good time to take a pause and breathe. Good time to take a sacred pause and breathe, y'all. I remember I used to read books just to be like, oh, I'm at page 30, day one. Baby, I'm 35. I ain't got time to be doing that no more. I ain't got time to be doing that no more. When I'm gonna get a cookie, I ain't got time to do that. I gotta read for embedment and the application of what I just learned, the applied knowledge of it, y'all. And that's what I'm doing. I'm on page 6. When I swear when you gave me this book, I was like, but that book little. I was like, it's 85 pages, easy read. Bro, we still on page 6. This is my second time reading this. Been reading it multiple times, like repeating the sentences, but I read it with my children first and I'm reading it now. So I'm like, bro, it's 10:30 at night, I'm tired. But I gotta do it, right? $212 is not only a message of action. It's a message of persistent and additional action. The continual application of heat, effort to whatever task or activity you undertake in order to achieve not only the primary objective. See, I'm gonna pause. My tongue in the objective sounded out. You seek, but to reap